guys, I hope you're all well. Welcome back to another video. So I had a bit of a result on a Facebook raffle. So I managed to snag a big box of goodies, and if the thumbnail hasn't given it away, not picked the thumbnail yet, but I'll think of something. Then yeah, basically I bought a ticket, just one ticket, for £8.25, I think it was, and yeah, I've got all of this good stuff. So so basically it's a Dreamcast. So I've not opened it or anything yet. I've just sort of used the Stanley knife to open up the box. So yeah, I did have a Dreamcast back in the day. I bought it off my mate Andy, and I don't think he was particularly taken with it. So I had it off him, and then I don't remember what I did with it. I might have given it away or sold it. I don't think I sold it. In my head, I think I part exchanged it for a PS2, but I can't remember. I can't for definite say that's what I did. So yeah, so we got a controller, which I've not even held one for. It's weird only having one toggle stick. You're used to having two now with PlayStation and all that sort of stuff, so yeah, it is weird, but yeah, looking forward to giving it a go. I did recently do a video on like best consoles and least favourite consoles. They might have been a bit too hasty with the Dreamcast. I only had about 3 games with it, and I didn't play it very much, so it was kind of wasted on me, really. So I'm looking forward. I've got a lot more games with this bundle. I'll show you what they are now. So we've got Daytona USA. Sorry, the sun's just come out, although it is still very cold. So yeah, you can see the shine there. But yeah, we've got Daytona USA 2001. And that was a Game Station for $12.99 sticker on it. There, do you remember Game Station? A little crack there. If you can see, it is cracked, so I don't mind. It doesn't bother me. For £8, what why would you mind? I have had some success on the raffles, so over, I don't know, I've been doing the raffles maybe only a couple of years, and I think I've won 4 times. Some people, they buy loads of tickets, and obviously they got a much better chance. I only ever usually buy 1 ticket. Just, your name's in the hat, then you got a chance. If it's a cheap item, I might buy 2 tickets, Mr. Adventurous. So, yeah, it's just a bit of fun, isn't it? If you're not really doing much or collecting much, which I'm not doing loads of at the minute, you're still dipping your toe in the water, so to speak. So we've got NFL Quarterback Club 2000, which I'm gonna put it out there. Must be an American football game. So yeah, I've not. Oh, so that one is a bit. Again, it doesn't bother me, but it is a bit broke. But we've got the manuals go in the back, do they? Okay, so we got a manual and the disc. Yeah, it looks good. Looks pretty good. So hopefully they're not all broke. But yeah, I'm not bothered about the ones that I didn't own. I'll keep it. I probably won't. I don't think I'll be selling any of this stuff. I don't really sell anything ever. So yeah. And then the next one is Code Veronica. Now this one I did have. It's just, I've sort of mentioned it in previous videos that even the games I enjoyed back around that time, where it was around the time I got my first job, and I just didn't finish any games. So I never finished this one, but I do remember it was like the last, what I would call a proper Resident Evil game with the tank controls and just the view as well. So I did really enjoy this one, and I'll definitely be playing this one. In fact, I've purposefully over the years avoided buying the PS2 version, which, a few years ago, I don't know what the price is now, but a few years ago, it was literally cheap as chips, and I purposefully didn't buy it just because it was the Dreamcast version that I had, and that's what I would have the nostalgia for. So now I've got it. So yeah, I'll definitely play this one again, for sure. Playing back then, there wasn't really, I didn't really use or have internet even, so so yeah, if you get stuck on anything now, you just literally on your phone and just Google it, but you couldn't then. So yeah, just really cool game. Code Veronica. So I'll give that one a go. I quite like the original Resident Evil games, like the first sort of 3 or 4 games. Maybe not so much. Was it Resident Evil Survivor? Yeah, I didn't love that, but only found that years later. It was like the Resident Evil 1, 2 and 3 that I enjoyed on the PS1. In fact, Resident Evil 2 on the PS1 is probably probably an argument between that and Metal Gear Solid on the PS1 for my favourite game, I would think. Anyway, we're discussing Dreamcast today. So the next one is UEFA Striker. Don't think I had this one. If I did, I didn't play it a lot. So so yeah, a footy one. I'll definitely give that a go. That looks all right. And then we've got Metropolis Street Racer. So I think these are all complete in box. I think, anyway. Let's have a look. So yeah, we've got a disc, obviously. And so it's got Dream Arena, which I don't know what, was that the online lobby? I can't remember. You'll probably be shouting at the camera, no, it's this, I can't remember. And then there's this in there as well, so I don't know what that is. Is that the manual, I'm guessing, and it's fold out? Gosh, I didn't know Half-Life came on the Dreamcast. I might have to get myself a copy of that. So yeah, I quite enjoyed Half-Life. Another one on my PC. Back then I had, I was earning money but still living at home, as you would have been, like late teens, early 20s, like everyone would have been. And, your money was your own. So what do? Right, I'm going to get myself a PC made for myself and play Championship Manager all day with my weekends, So, and yeah, I had Half-Life as well. Never finished it. So, talk of Resident Evil 2. So I've got Resident Evil 2. I don't know if this will stand up on the Dreamcast. It definitely should do. Certainly got the power. I've been listening to a few podcasts in the week. So if you're watching me, you're going to know who the Sega guys are. And I listened to their podcast, and they did a video just recently about their the things they were most excited about in 2024. So so yeah, and one of it was like, I think, is it Doom 64? Someone has put that on the Dreamcast, so that'd be pretty cool. Okay, so we've also got, I'll whiz through these. Virtua Tennis, Sega Professional Tennis. So Virtua Tennis, I'm sure there's more than one of these games. I'm sure there's like Virtua Tennis 2 and 3. And I'm sure I've played one of them on arcade. So, but that would be quite cool to give a go. I don't mind a tennis game. Yeah, the one I played in the arcade was really good, actually. So we've got Sega Rally Championship. Again, I'm sure I've played this in the arcade. So yeah, I don't think, again, another one, I don't think I owned it in the past. Don't think I had this one. Like I say, I only had like 3 or 4 games, which is why I didn't really play the Dreamcast much, why I probably got rid of it, So we've got, very synonymous with that time of the that period, a Tom Clancy game, so Rainbow Six. Yeah, I mean, I'll give it a go. I'll have a look. Not really my sort of game. So another game I did have, and again I didn't play it that much, was Sonic Adventure. I'll be looking forward to giving that a go. Yeah, you got to remember, up to this point, I'd only played Sonic the Hedgehog on the Master System. that was it, which I loved. You know, and this was so very different, and I just didn't have a lot of time. I was probably busy playing Championship Manager or other stuff. Back then, I'd have probably looked at it as a bit of a kiddies game, I guess. So, but yeah, you know, I play a lot of those games now. It's funny as you go through different parts of your life or whatever, your tastes change, I guess, don't they? So I'll definitely give it a go again and see what I think now. So we've got Deadly Skies, which, not a clue. Looks like a, don't know, like a shooter of some sort from the pictures on the back. They're only little pictures, so I don't know. I'm not familiar with it, but Konami game, it's got to be decent, isn't it? So I'll give that a go. So we've got Power Stone 2. I've heard of it. I believe it's held in quite high regard. I've not played it though. So yeah, I'm sure I'll give it a go and see what it's about. I can hear everybody already watching this video like, oh my god, you know, Power Stone 2, have you not played Power Stone 2? How do you not know? You know, the whole system sort of passed me by, really, unfortunately. And that's why I don't think I kept it too long. I just wish I could remember what I did with it. Yeah, I'm lost. What happened to it? I might have traded it in for a PS2. I can't remember. So we've got Toy Racer. Again, one I've not heard of. No idea. Although there's a picture of a taxi on the back there, and I did have Crazy Taxi back in the day, so I'll definitely be trying to pick a copy of that up as well. Yeah, I loved Crazy Taxi. It was probably that, and there was a boxing one, and I think that was called Ready to Rumble, maybe with the number 2, Ready to Rumble. And I had that, and I played that just when my mates came round, and yeah, that was a good laugh. That and Crazy Taxi were like the 2 games I played, really. So we've got Virtua Striker 2. Again, not played it. Looks decent. Looks very arcadey, which, you know, now is why you would want a Dreamcast. And playing all these games that I missed out on, you know, back then. $4.99 pre-owned. I know that it's not for everybody, but I love the little stickers on the front of games. If I'm not talking a CEX sticker or something, I mean like a sticker from back in the day. Yeah, I really like that. And then I think this might be the last one. So it's not mint or anything, but F355 Challenge. So it's a Ferrari game. It's got obviously a Ferrari license because it's got Ferrari on the front. So yeah, that looks like it might be alright. I'll give that a go as well. 2 player, so I probably need to pick up another one of these. And then we've got a boxed Visual Memory. And they do have a name, don't they? Is it a... Don't laugh at me. Is it an SDU or a VDU? Something like that? VDU? I think. I can't remember. So we had a couple of these as well back then. But yeah, box one's quite cool to have, isn't it? The box looks in nice condition. I bet picking stuff up for the... I mean, I've probably missed the boat like I have with Mega Drive, but I bet finding stuff boxed is much easier than finding stuff boxed for the Master System. I'll tell you that. So yeah. And then lastly, and again, I've not looked at it. I'll have a look now. But we've got the Dreamcast itself. So I'm just going to turn the whole box over. Right. Okie dokie. And yeah, really nice condition. There's a few dents in it and that, but I'm not bothered about that. The box, I've seen some of these because the missus, gosh, probably the last 4 or 5 years, she's just been looking out for one for me because she knew I kind of wanted one. I'd have waited maybe forever for a Dreamcast Mini. That would have done me, but it is really nice to have one. And, you know, that's, when I saw this come up on the raffle, I thought, £8, yeah, why not? If I win, brilliant. And I did. So yeah, do you know, I've got to say a big thank you to Christian actually, for a couple of reasons. So Christian runs the raffle. So first off, thanks for running the raffle, mate. You know, it's awesome. I really enjoy it. It's not for everybody, but I really enjoy it. It's, you know, I like them. And then secondly, I do not go on Facebook often I mean, hardly ever. And it got to about, must have been about 5, 6 o'clock on the day that the like everybody had paid except me. And he was good enough to text me and he said, "Oh, Ollie, don't forget to pay. You know, we're all sort of paid up now." I was like, "Shit, sorry, mate. Of course, I'll do it right away." I just don't go on there. So yeah, I paid, and literally he must have messaged me back, but in the group chat, he's in one of our groups. Only about an hour later, "Yeah, you've won." I was like, "Really? Fuck off." And he's like, no, you've won. I was like, "Oh my God, no way." So yeah, and it was a raffle. Like, out of all the raffles I've won, this is easily the best one. I'm not, if you're watching this, you must know what a Dreamcast looks like. So I'm not going to take everything out and show you all. I'll just show you, the crux of it, just so you can see, oh, right, okay, so what sort of came with it, then you know. And I've then got a log when I look at these videos back one day, I can see, what I got, what came with it. So we've got power cable, obviously. Oh, there's another controller in there. Oh, that's good. So I do have two. I won't take it out, but it is in there. So we've got two controllers. That's good. Didn't know that. And then we've just got all of the paperwork and stuff, all of the manuals, all of that good stuff. There's a couple of CDs in there of Dream On and Dream Arena. I'm pretty sure that was the online thing. Dream Key. Yeah, I mean, I vaguely remember what they were. I didn't really use mine for playing online, which a lot of people would have done. And then there it is. So it is a bit grey, a bit yellow. My buddy Tom, actually, I know he knows how to retro bright this sort of stuff. So I might need to look into that maybe. But yeah, it opens up. There's the original colour inside. But yeah, and I'm sure it works perfectly. That's all I'm bothered about, if it works, But yeah, gosh, I've not picked one up for, I bet, 25 years. I can't remember them being that heavy. That is quite a chunky monkey. So yeah. So guys, that's it. Thanks ever so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If if you've not done any of the raffles before, then give them a go. They're not for everybody, but I really enjoy doing the raffle and just be in it to win it, so to speak. I don't mind the misses because the wins are worth it, in my opinion. 4 wins in a couple of years, you might think, oh, that's not a very good return on, the money that you put in. It's not just about the money for me. I really enjoy the community aspects of it. There's a bit of banter goes on as well. When Clint buys a ticket for something, a number for something, I'll put a laughing emoji. Stu usually will as well, just to wind each other up. It's just a good laugh, So yeah, for $8.25, I think I did pretty good. I'm going to get playing it, so I'll leave you to it. Thanks ever so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, I know it's a bit different to my Master System stuff usually, but I might pick some games up. If you know of any games that I should pick up, please put them in the comments below. I don't know if there was many shooters on the Dreamcast, but I'll be looking at those and like arcadey type stuff. I definitely want to get Crazy Taxi again, Ready to Rumble Boxing again. I've always wanted to play Sega Bass Fishing with the little fishing rod, so I'll pick that up at some point. I think the fishing rod might be quite expensive now, so we shall see. But guys, thanks ever so much for watching. Really appreciate it. All the best.